Letter written in the year 2070. This is the year 2070. I have just turned 50, but my appearance is of somebody of 85. I suffer from serious kidney problems because I do not drink enough water. I'm afraid I do not have much time left to live. I am one of the oldest people in this society. I remember when I was a child of 5. Everything was very different then. There were lots of trees in the parks, houses with beautiful gardens. I could enjoy having a shower for half an hour. Nowadays, we use towels with mineral oil to clean our skin. Before, women had beautiful hair. Now, we have to shave our heads to keep them clean without the use of water. Then, my father washed his car with water coming out of a hose pipe. Now, my son does not believe that water could be wasted that way. I remember there were save water warnings on outside posters, radio and TV, but nobody paid attention. We thought that water was to last forever. Now, all the rivers, lakes, dams, and underground waterbeds are either dry or contaminated. Industry came virtually to a standstill, and unemployment reached dramatic proportions. Desalination plants are the main source of employment, and workers receive part of their salary in drinkable water. Assaults at gunpoint on the street for a jerry can of water are very common. Food is 80% synthetic. Before, the recommended quantity of water to drink for an adult was 8 glasses a day. Nowadays, I am only allowed half a glass. We now have to wear disposable clothing, and this increases the amount of litter. We are using now septic tanks because the sewerage system does not work for lack of water. Due to the excessive drying of the skin, young people of 20 look like 40. Scientists investigate, but there's no solution to the problem. Water cannot be produced. Oxygen is also degraded due to the lack of trees and vegetation, and the intellectual capacity of the new generations is severely impaired. The morphology of spermatozoa in many men has changed. As a consequence, babies are born with deficiencies, mutations, and physical deformities. Government makes us pay for the air we breathe. 137 cubic meters per day per adult person. People who cannot pay are expelled from the ventilated zones with huge mechanical lungs driven by solar power. The air is not of good quality, but at least people can breathe. The average life expectancy is 35 years. In some countries where there are still some green zones crossed by rivers, these are guarded by heavy armed soldiers. Water became a very coveted treasure, more precious than gold and diamonds. Where I live, there are no trees because it seldom rains. When it happens to register some precipitation, it is of acid rain. The seasons have been severely affected by the atomic tests and by contamination from the 20th century polluting industries. We were warned to look after the environment, but nobody cared. When my son asks me to talk about my youth, I tell him about the green fields, the beauty of the flowers, the rain, how pleasant was to swim and fish in the rivers and dams, to drink all the water we could, and how healthy people were. He asks, "Daddy, why is there no water?" Then I feel a lump in my throat. I cannot help feeling guilty because I belong to the generation who contributed to the destruction of the environment, or simply did not take into account all the warning signs. Now, our children pay a very high price. I sincerely believe that within a short time, life on Earth will not be possible. as the destruction of nature reached now an irreversible stage. How I would like to go back and make mankind understand that we still had time to save our planet Earth.